everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to another general discussion series. So today's general discussion is going to be on what makes a good sequel. And before I get into this, here are a few words from the channel.
Hey guys, if you want to check out more content from this channel, then tune in every Sunday and Monday for new videos. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that means that there was a bit of movie and TV news that I wanted to talk about, so those will be considered special videos. And if you want to chat with me on social media or see when new videos are being released, then follow me through Twitter and Facebook. And also, please feel free to join the new Facebook group, Rabbitearsblog Reviews 2.0, where we talk about movies, TV shows, and video games with other fans of the genres. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program.
So over the years, sequels have gotten a bad reputation where they often are inferior compared to the first movie, and the reasons for that is because either they repeat the same plotline from the first movie, or it's because they don't really develop the characters from the place they were at in the first movie. So I wanted to talk about in this video about what makes a good sequel. So one of the reasons why sequels are usually received badly is because they tend to repeat the same plot lines from the first movie. And I've seen a couple of sequels where the plot lines is the same from the first movie. Like for example, there's Home Alone 2 Lost from New York, which is basically the same plot line for the first movie. Like it basically has Kevin being left behind by his family, and he has to try to deal with the robbers that come into his house and try to rob him, and he builds these dangerous traps that will help ensnare the robbers. But all in all, it's basically the same plotline from the first movie. It's just the big difference between it is that the second movie takes place in New York City, while the first movie takes place in Kevin's own home. So that's the big difference with the movie. I think a good sequel tries to put the character in a different situation and not repeat the plotline for the first movie, because it feels like you're not really developing the character. You're just telling the same story you told in the first film, when you could have told a different story from the perspective of the main character and actually have the character being put into a situation that they've never been in the first movie, therefore developing their characters and seeing how they react to a different situation. I think if a sequel is able to explore a different plotline from what they did in the first movie, that would better develop the character and actually bring more interest for the audience who want to see this character grow. Another reason why sequels are not well received is because they don't tend to develop the characters very well. Like I mentioned before, that the sequel tends to repeat the storyline from the first movie without having the character progress. And I think a good sequel is able to progress the character and see how much they changed from the first movie and how they're dealing with new situations that are more dangerous or more laid back than what they were used to. Like a good example of a good sequel was The Dark Knight for the Dark Knight trilogy. It's a sequel to Batman Begins. I know a lot of people didn't know that Batman Begins was the first movie in the Dark Knight trilogy. But yeah, The Dark Knight was basically a sequel to Batman Begins, and it actually progresses Bruce Wayne's character as well as putting him in a different situation from the first movie. And that's why The Dark Knight is regarded as one of the best superhero movies of all time, while being the sequel to Batman Begins. Another example would be Captain America and Winter Soldier, which I think they did a great job of developing Captain America's character much further. They actually put Captain America in a different position than he was in the first movie, and they have him try to deal with what the world will be like being in Hydra's world, and how he's trying to deal with that while still retaining his morals that he had in the first film. So I enjoy Captain America and Winter Soldier for doing just that. And I also think they did a good job of progressing Black Widow's character. Like, I felt like this is the film that best portrayed Black Widow's character. Like, she actually has more personality in this movie, but we also see her progress as a character, and I enjoy seeing that in Captain America Winter Soldier. So those are some things that would make a sequel better, like progress the character, like have them be put in the situation that they normally wouldn't be put in the first place, and have them try to react to it appropriately and try to progress their characters from that point forward. And also to not repeat the storyline from the first film. Like, the audience wants to see a different story for this character, and having them be put in the same situations they were in the first film is just going to make the audience upset. Like, that's one of the things that really irks me when it comes to sequels. Like, sometimes they repeat the same plotline from the first film, and I'm like, I want to see a different story unfold with this character. I want to see what more adventures this character can get into that has nothing to do with the first film per se. So those are some things that can make a sequel better. And tell me in the comments down below, what are some things that you think would make a sequel better, and what were some of your favorite movie sequels? Please feel free to comment down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you guys later.
Hey guys, like this video? Then please feel free to hit that like button. And also, hit that subscribe button for more content about video games, movies, and TV shows from this channel. And now, let's roll the credits, please.